Felix was all day. The numbers speak for themselves. And you look at what has happened on the season, a perfect game. You had the 6-pitcher combined no-no. Basio against Boston back in '93. Randy Johnson against the Detroit Tigers. Welcome, everybody, to the booth here at Safeco Field. Dave Sims and Mike Flowers. And Mike, unbelievable the other afternoon with Felix on the mound against the Tampa Bay Rays. Special occurrence.
Well, it is on a lot of different levels, obviously. But I think the biggest thing for me, after hearing about it, seeing the highlights from it, listening to you talk about it and a number of other people up here, I just can't imagine it happening to a better guy. Here's the face of your franchise. Couldn't be a better guy over the last couple of years with the struggles this team has, and as good as he has been and the way that he's carried himself, I think it's an awesome achievement for him and may not be the last.
Hey, you never know. I've already heard Johnny Vandermeer's name three times today and a couple of times previously. Johnny Vandermeer, of course, threw the back-to-back no-hitters back around 1941 for the Cincinnati Reds. As we continue, as we take a look at the Mariners, what they have done lately, swinging the bats, they've been productive. They've scored some runs and won some games.
Well, the thing that they have done is they've pitched well all year. They've played defense well, but it is the run production on the offensive side. You can see the runs per game, 4.1. That gets them to an 18-11 record. They have played some good baseball since the All-Star break, Dave. So, they're up against a pitching staff that is last right now, and the Twins coming into town. The bats need to stay hot in this series.
Yes, Minnesota can swing the bat. The pitching's not very good. Let's take a look at our Lexus pitching matchup. Nick Blackburn against Hisashi Iwakuma, who's done a lot better in this ballpark than he has on the road.
Well, Iwakuma, we know he can mix it up. He's going to change speeds on his fastball, use his slider, use the split. If he can keep the ball on the ground and pitch down, he will be effective against this club. But the one thing about the Twins, and the reason why, as you mentioned, Dave, they're a good hitting club because they're willing to take the ball up the middle the other way. They won't try to do too much against him, so he will have to adjust to that.
King Felix just picked up an award here from the county, and well-earned, well-deserved, just a few seconds ago, greeting the hierarchy, Chuck Armstrong, Howard Lincoln, Jack Zarensik. King Felix County for today. Talked to him before the game. He said, wow, this is great, as he held the proclamation. Glad you're with us for Mariner Baseball, everybody. The Mariners and the Twins open up the series. We've got first pitch action straight ahead. Sunny skies and 90-degree temperatures made for a nice to-do list. Get to the beach, hang out, get some sun, have a couple of cold ones, and then later on make your way down Occidental Street to Safeco Field. That's where we are tonight as the Mariners continue this long homestand with the Minnesota Twins in town. For the second time this year, it's the Twins and the Mariners from Safeco Field here in Seattle, Washington. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you. Gorgeous night. Look at the skyline there as you're taking a panoramic view of the great ballpark. Still a buzz is the great city of Seattle after Felix Hernandez perfect game a little more than 48 hours ago. Sashi Iwakuma, there's Felix just doing his usual routine now, talking with Franklin Gutierrez. During the perfect game, that was not the case, as the first pitch is outside for ball one to Darren Mastriani, the center fielder. 79 degrees here at 7:10 first pitch. Playing umpire Jerry Davis, Phil Cousins at first, DJ Rayburn at second, and Manny Gonzalez at third. Iwakuma 3-3 overall, a 4.16 here at Safeco, 2-2 with a 2.97. That's first strike of the ball game. Mariners took 2 out of 3 from the Twins. They were here May 4, 5, and 6. Down the line, long run for Thames. Can't get it, foul ball. Boy, he has had a lot of long runs for balls coming towards the line. Of course, then he made that great catch on during the perfect game against Sam Fuld. Here's the batting order for the Twins.
Joe Mauer hitting second in the lineup. You can see what his average is against the Mariners, hitting .360 with 5 home runs. Then it's Willingham, Morneau, Domet, Plouffe, Carson, Carroll, and Florimon will hit ninth for the Twins. Middle of the order, that's where the damage is at. Josh Willingham, how about him? 30 home runs for the Twins. Hitting third in the lineup has really done a good job coming over as a free agent. And you have Joe Mauer and Morneau in between. So the Twins can score some runs. Pitching has been the issue.
As you look at the Twin profile, batting average 7th, 8th in runs, 7th in hits, 12th in home runs, second, make that 6th in stolen and second base in doubles, 4th in stolen bases, but dead last in ERA. 4.83. Got a 2-2 count here. Can bat another one. Iwakuma closing that one down.
Routine play for Iwakuma. Let's take a look at the rest of the defense for the Mariners. In the outfield tonight, Trayvon Robinson gets to start in left field. Saunders in center, Eric Thames out and right. And on the infield, Kyle Seager will be at third. Ryan and Ackley playing up the middle. Justin Smoke, good to have Justin back. He will be at first base. And Miguel Oliva will do the catching tonight. Numbers for Iwakuma, a 4.16 ERA, 71 and a third innings for him. Got to stay away from the walks. 31 walks, that's still a high number, although he has pitched better lately. He's given up 13 home runs this year.
Joe Mauer back to full strength, having a strong year. Joe Mauer, batting champion in 06, 08, 09, MVP in 09. Third in batting average in the American League. First in on-base percentage. 5th batting average runners in scoring position. Mariners have seen more than enough of him over the years. 1 Mauer against the Mariners. .360 hitter, 21 doubles, 5 homers, 29 RBIs, 31 runs scored, 51 games against the Mariners.
Well, Mariners' strength is their pitching, and if you want to hit good pitching, which is what the Mariners have, you have to be able to hit the ball the other way and stay up in the middle of the field, which is right to Mauer's strength. So it makes sense that he would have success against this club. The Mariners throw strikes, and so he won't have to expand the zone much. But he's really something to watch. When you look at him, he's a good athlete, big, strong kid, and just quiet at the plate and really just throws his hands at it. Doesn't try to hit for any power. Only 7 home runs on the year, but he will do that, hit the ball the other way.
Robinson had him played perfectly. 2 down. You mentioned the Twins were in here May 4, 5, and 6. Twins won the first game 3-2 behind Carl Pavano. 6 innings in that game. The second game, Mariners blew him out 7-0 behind Felix Hernandez. He went 8 innings of 1 hit ball, no runs, 2 walks, had 9 Ks. And then the Mariners won the finale 5-2 behind Hector Nuesi, who went 7 strong innings. Ron Gardenhire missed that last trip. Daughter Tara was graduating from college. There's Josh Willingham. I talked about him. He's been their power guy. 261, 30 homers, 88 RBIs. Third in RBIs in the league, 6th in walks, 5th in extra base hits, 9th in strikeouts, and tied for 3rd in homers.
That 30 home runs, that's an impressive number when you consider the ballpark that he plays in. Minnesota, definitely a pitcher's ballpark, which is really surprising to see their overall pitching numbers at their last. But it's not an easy place to hit home runs, but he has 30 on the year. There's a good try by Iwakuma trying to get the inside corner. Just missed, just off the plate. Not much of a breeze tonight. Warm evening, so the ball should carry here tonight.
Certainly did during BP. Ryan right there, holds on. The snow cone action, puts it away. A 1-2-3 inning for Iwakuma. Ryan, best defensive shortstop in baseball. Man, it was okay. Got in a pocket, almost came out. He put the squeeze on it. Comes away with the out. Mariners come to bat. Batting order that will face Nick Blackburn tonight.
Leading things off for Eric Wedge will be Dustin Ackley. Then it's Saunders and Seager. Jaso Smoke, Miguel Oliva. Look what he's done against Nick Blackburn. A .476 average with 3 home runs. Good reason to have him in the lineup hitting 6. Then it's Robinson Thames and Brendan Ryan rounding out the 9.
First pitch to Ackley, in there for called strike. Ackley 1 for 4 in a perfect game on Wednesday. To left field. Willingham is right there.
Defense for the Twins this evening. Willingham in left, Mastriani in center field, Carson the right fielder. And on the infield, Trevor Plouffe having a good year for the Twins. He is at third base. Florimon and Carroll, the veteran Jamie Carroll, will be at second base, and Joe Mauer will do the catching. Talk about Mauer playing first base and doing some different things. We take a look at the numbers for Blackburn. It's been a struggle for him this year. 21 home runs in 93 and a third innings. He has really had a tough time. But sinker baller, he's not overpowering at all. He used a sinker and a slider. Used a changeup, but he's going to have to pitch down if he wants to have any success, and that has been a struggle for him.
As you mentioned, a hot night. Ball should fly pretty well. The middle for a base hit off the bat of Michael Saunders. Mastriani gets it back in. Twins pitching staff, boy, they've been raked regularly.
That's tough when you give up that many runs, and take a look at the averages against, the home runs that they've given up this year. That's a tough way to go, especially when they're usually pretty solid. They don't have overpowering pitching, but they usually have pitching that'll keep them in ball games. And when you have numbers like that, that has not been the case this year, and that's the reason why they've had their struggles, and their overall record is 50 wins on the season.
Scotty Alger is coaching at third base. Now Rick Anderson, a local product. Runner goes. Throw by Maurer. Good looking throw. And the ball's dropped. Stolen base. Michael Saunders, his 16th. Rick Anderson, the pitching coach, had some family. He's out of Everett, Washington. Some family issues to take care of, so not with the ball club right now.
Good throw by Maurer. But I think Saunders actually gets his foot in there as he puts the tag on, and the ball will bounce out, but it looked like he beat it anyways in our McDonald Supermo. Second base umpire DJ Rayburn making the call.
16th stolen base for Saunders.
Mariners have the right guy up there. Kyle Seager, 68 RBIs, leads the club.
0 for 3 day on Wednesday. Slicing drive, left field. Didn't get a great jump, but Willingham is there. 2 outs.
Look at the Mariners and look for the left-handed hitters to do something against Blackburn. Left-handed hitters are hitting 370 off of Blackburn, so it's been a struggle. Right-handers still hitting 309, but 370 is a huge clip at this point in the season. Sometimes you'll see those numbers after the first month, maybe 2, but when you're rolling into mid-August, that's a big number.
That means you got to struggle and then some. Jaso did just a spectacular job calling the game the other day. Perfect game for Felix. Said he enjoyed his day off yesterday. He was talking to family and friends. He said even today, it's such a surreal feeling having caught a perfect game. He said I compared to winning a championship. Felix, Goody right there, they always talk during games, and Goody said he could see after about the second inning that it was on. He didn't want to talk to him, so he stayed away from him. And then Carl Willis was talking about in the third inning, he goes over to get something, get a drink of water. Felix came over. They both got their drink, looked at each other, walked away. Did the same thing in the seventh, didn't say a word. Everybody went back to wherever they had established themselves during the game. That's where they stayed during the game. Said it was unbelievable, man. Boy, I tell you what, his merchandise will continue to fly off the shelves. Even local police officer Paul Simpson, he said, hey, I pretty much stayed to myself. A lot of times Felix would sit near me. I wouldn't say anything to him. To maintain my position in the dugout. And Harrington, there's a drive right field. John Jaso gets into one. It's gone! A 2-run homer! The magical year John Jaso continues. That's his 8th home run, RBI number 37 and 38. What's left for this guy? He was left as just an oh, by the way. Remember that we talk about it all the time in spring training? He was just a guy.
I didn't know what he was going to do on this team.
And look at this. He's the leading hitter on the ball club, and he just banged his 8th home run. Mariners lead 2-0.
38 RBIs now for Jason. We talked about it. You can see that pitch up in the zone. Blackburn not enough on his fastball. Only will be in the mid to upper 80s. And he leaves a pitch up there. Jaso gives it a ride. Great look from our McDonald Supermo. So that average against the lefties is going to go up again.
377 feet on the home run by John Jaso. Nick Blackburn giving up as many home runs as the top 5 or 6 in the American League. Flags that one down off the bat of smoke. That'll do it, but a productive start for the Mariners as they open up this series against the Twins. Jaso makes it a 2-0 Mariner lead. Saturday. Make that September. I was going to say Saturday, but September 3, 4, 5. You know what you can do? Spend the final days of the summer soaking up the sun right here at the ballpark while catching the stars. That's right. Be on hand. It's Dustin Pedroia, Adrian Gonzalez, David Ortiz, and the Boston Red Sox take on Felix Jesus Montero and the Mariners. Midweek matchup here at Safeco Field. Get your tickets next month. Red Sox-Mariners Showdown. Go to Mariners.com. Boy, the Sox having problems. Bobby Valentine the other day got the dreaded vote of confidence.
Saw that. I think it's one of those things when you're in that position. I think it's upper management. You almost have to do it. You know, regardless of what your thoughts are, you can't certainly share them. You do that to try to take some of the pressure off. But they've had other issues than Bobby. I mean, you take a look at their club and the injuries they've had.
Injuries, underperformance.
Yeah.
Justin Morneau, New Westminster, BC. His dad, family are here.
Good to see him back playing again.
Sends one to left field. Trayvon Robinson on the spot. So one down. That'll bring up Ryan Doman. Switch hitter. DH. Catcher, first baseman, outfielder. Formerly with the Pittsburgh Pirates. $14 homers, 59 runs batted in. Strike one from Iwakuma. Bounces that one up there, 1-1.
Moses Lake, Washington. I think when he came out in that draft, I think that they had a group of kids. It was, I think, 3 kids that were high picks.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that before.
Yeah.
1-1 here.
That was a solid year, hitting .294 with 14 home runs.
Had a couple of home runs last time here in the last game. Doman went 3 for 3 with a couple of solo home runs. That was on the Sunday game. Those are the only hits he had in the series. Look out.
A little bit of an emergency swing there. Pitch off the plate away, just trying to protect. This pitch running off of the plate away. Basically takes it out of Olivo's glove.
Iwakuma working 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Strikes out Doman. Out number 2. 5 up, 5 down for Iwakuma. Or strikeout.
This stays with the same pitch. This pitch, though, is down a little bit, probably right around the knees. The last one that he was able to spoil was elevated, and this one is down. You can see the split grip on that last pitch. Just runs off the outside corner as he waves at it.
Trevor Plouffe wants it a strike.
What a find he was for the Twins. 19 home runs on the year for Trevor. 271 at bats, 19 homers. Some good production.
Fly ball right field for Thames and Iwakuma. Good start. 6 up, 6 down. First couple innings here with a 2-0 lead thanks to John Jaso's 2-run homer in the first. 2-run homer in the first inning. And on this continuing fabulous run of weather, the Mariners enjoy here in this long homestand, taking it all in and come on out to the ballpark. It's going to be great next few days. Here's a drive deep left field. Olivo continues to own Nick Blackburn. He goes up for tank for a home run. His 9th of the year, and the Mariners have a 3-0 lead. That's the 4th career bomb by Olivo off of Nick Blackburn.
Well, we showed it and highlighted it in the lineups today. Olivo hitting .476 with 3 home runs off of Blackburn coming into the game. And sees one pitch and hits it off the facade in the second deck. Looked like he just missed the Jackie Robinson sign. Ball ricocheting back into the bullpen.
I had a feeling he might hit the ball fairly hard. Watching him in batting practice, he hit line drives over the shed in the Mariners bullpen. And then he hit a couple of straightaway center. I mean, you mentioned earlier, ball's carrying fabulously tonight.
Get it elevated, and those last 2 home runs, the one from Jaso and now this one from Olivo. Again, you look at the pitch location, and those are pitches that are above the belt. And for Blackburn, he just doesn't have enough on his fastball to get away with doing that. So you have to take advantage of those pitches when they're up there. And so far, the Mariners have done it.
About that, a couple of home runs tonight. That gets the Mariners over the 100 mark. Jaso was number 100 for the season. Now 101 by Olivo. 2-0 to Trayvon Robinson. Shapper off his foot. I think Mr. Olivo was a little excited here. It's Trayvon. He's got the guard on and off the toe.
Yeah.
You got to believe Mr. Olivo was pretty excited. I'm sure he had a heads up that he was going to bat against him today, so he must have been.
He knew his numbers. Driving into the ballpark today, I bet he felt like he was going to play. He's always excited to put the gear on him and play, but there you go.
Whew.
11 for 22 with 4 home runs off of Blackburn.
To left field. Willingham on the case. Here's Jen Mueller.
Well, guys, the Mariners getting it done with a long ball tonight as we are here at the Ford Sports Desk, and so are the Yankees facing the Red Sox. Nick Swisher gets things going in the first inning. He crushes this one to left field and gives the Yankees the early lead. And then it's Swisher again in the 7th, his 2nd home run of the game. That fuels the Yankees to a 6-4 win against the Red Sox. It is our Sterling Bank score from around the league. Dave?
All right, thank you very much, Jen. Nick Swisher been on fire. 2 for 3 night. Batting average up to 266. Up the middle. And it's smothered by Carroll. Banks beats it out for a base hit.
Looked like Eric hit this off the end of the bat, was able to get it past the pitcher. Diving effort from Carroll. I don't think he was able to get a good grip on it because just throw it. Doesn't have much on it and it's wide. Eric runs well. Morneau doing the right thing coming off of the bag. It looked like Thames was going to beat it out either way. The Mariners here working in the 2nd inning already with 4 hits and 3 runs off of Blackburn, who had been struggling coming into the game. A 7.33 ERA for Blackburn.
There's Brendan Ryan, scored the only run. What will now be one of the most memorable games in Mariners history. Perfect game on Wednesday. Chapper goes foul. Ryan led off the 3rd inning Wednesday. Base hit to left. And then with 2 outs, I believe Saunders was at the plate. No, Montero was at the plate with 2 outs. A wild pitch, and he went all the way to 3rd. Montero 2-0 pitch, base hit left. There's your run, and that was it for scoring. Crazy game, huh?
It for offense of any sort. Felix.
Losing pitcher in that game, Jeremy Hellickson, was pretty outstanding too. 7 innings, 5-hit, 1-run ball.
Well, you look at the perfect game. Obviously, you don't have to say any more about it as far as Felix and how great he was. But you go back and you look at that outing he had in Yankee Stadium when he beat them 1-0, giving up just 2 hits in that game. He's been on quite a run.
I thought that was a high point right there. We talked about it during the game. I mean, can it get much better than this? It turned out it did, but to that point, that was a phenomenal game.
It was a great game, and it makes you wonder what we have the rest of the way with this young man, with the way that he's pitching and the amount of confidence he has and the stuff. I mean, it's all right there.
It's a 7-0 with a 1.56 the last 10-11 games. It's remarkable. Inside, and Ryan backs him up 2-1. Thames at first base. He's 1 for 1 since joining the Mariners in stolen bases. Taking a look, Mauer. Play.
I know you've heard it a lot over the last 24 hours. Mr. Vandermeer's name keeps coming up. And I get it, but I'll tell you what, he's going again on Tuesday. I'm not so sure that I would say he's not going to do it. Why not?
Put it this way: he has a better chance of making that a reality than most.
I think that's fair. I think that's a fair way to put it. Yes.
Johnny Vandermeer, back-to-back no-hitters, 1941, I believe it was, with the Cincinnati 39. So here's a fly ball left field. Left fielder Willingham taking charge. 2 outs. Felix, some of his low hit performances. Remember, this is our first year together up in Fenway on a cold night against Daisuke Matsuzaka.
That was a statement game for Felix, giving up just the 1 hit, and he 1-hits these Twins earlier this year.
Just remarkable. Michael Saunders. Noah wasn't getting the ball in center field, and then a perfect game, a curveball. Carl Willis, the pitching coach, said, hey, he had great stuff coming out of the pen. And the fact that he was able to do it was just spectacular. I talked to a friend of mine, Cardinals baseball. He was in the Arizona Diamondbacks clubhouse the other day. The great Don Baylor walks by, watches for a couple of batters. This is about the 3rd inning. He says, he's throwing a no-no today, and then walked out. He just watched him for like 2 batters. He's throwing a no-no today. See you. Bye. Go out and watch batting practice.
He has those days, and when I've talked to people over the last couple of days about him, and he has those days where it's just, you feel that they're just not going to be able to square it up. They just cannot hit it hard. They may put it in play, but they're not going to hit it hard because of the movement and the way he changes speeds.
Popped up. Shortstop's going to take this form on. The good news, we get to talk about this for a long time. I mean, that game was that special. That's right. So I think everybody is 3-0 Mariners. them up 3-0 on the Minnesota Twins, first of this series. Hey, to celebrate pitching perfection, next Tuesday, the Seattle Mariners will expand the Kings Court and turn Safeco Field into the Supreme Court as Felix Hernandez takes the mound against the Indians. First 34,000 fans are going to get a Yellow King of Perfection t-shirt and commemorative key card with special prices as low as $10 on the view level and $30 on the main level. So be part of the Supreme Court. Cheer on King Felix in his first start since capturing his first perfect game in Mariners history. And you get your tickets at Mariners.com. That could be one heck of a sight. Get everybody out. Here's Matt Carson, recently called up from AAA Rochester.
Called up today. Right into the lineup.
Put up some decent numbers down there. 277, 14 homers, 49 runs batted in.
Carson just being called up, and then you have Carroll and the shortstop. This is the part of the lineup where Iwakuma has to take care of business. It's going to be difficult to work through the middle of the Twins lineup. But these guys, young hitters, Carroll hitting 246 without a home run. You have to take care of that bottom third.
Two and one. Good movement from Iwakuma today. 2-2. They play Carson straight away. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Iwakuma. 7 up, 7 down. Special day for Felix Hernandez. He was absolutely thrilled as this is King Felix County Day. And here's the chronology. Named in honor of Vice President William Rufus King, 1852. And then renamed after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Governor Gregor signs a law making the name change official. And then Dow Constantine signs a proclamation today, King Felix County. Good stuff.
It's great.
He was, a bunch of us were talking to Felix. He showed the proclamation to us. How cool is this? It was like very. Jamie Carroll, a veteran, used to play for Eric Wedge in Cleveland.
One of the other neat things about it was with Felix, you mentioned cool. That's basically the way he is at all times. But you could see the emotion in him in the post-game interview. That was just great. How excited he was about it.
He was really good with Jen Mueller afterwards at the PA. Here's bouncing ball Ryan. Piece of cake for him. Takes the time. 2 down. And he talked about, hey, been wanting to do this, and I did it for you guys here in Seattle. How great was that? I mean, speaking right to the fans.
Yeah.
Right to, I mean, such a connection. Yes, sir.
He gets it.
Let's take a listen. Let's revisit. If you didn't see it, this was Felix right after the game.
When Phil Hughes, what's his name? Phil Hughes threw a perfect game here. I said, report, I got to throw one. I have to. I mean, I've been working so hard to throw one, and there it is for you guys.
Philip Humber, April 21st with the White Sox, threw a perfecto against the Mariners. Crazy year. Get that one thrown against the Mariners, and then here against the Dodgers, a 6-man combined no-no, and then a perfecto on Wednesday. Pedro Flurman also just called up.
Came up on Tuesday.
Club record 35 consecutive batters retired now. With what Iwakuma has done through the first 8, the previous record 27. There's a strike, 3-1. Bouncing ball to Ryan. Crazy hop. Throws him out by a step. And how about Iwakuma? First time through the order. 9 up, 9 down. Familiar theme here at Safeco Field. 3-0 Mariners.
Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Banner Bank. Better ideas, better banking. By CenturyLink, a different kind of communications company. CenturyLink, your link to what's next. And by the Emerald Queen Casino, welcoming the smooth, soulful sounds of Anthony Hamilton September 22nd. For tickets, go to emeraldqueen.com. Back up to the guys in the booth.
Jen, thank you. Michael Saunders leads off here in the bottom of the third. Saunders, Seager, and Jaso, 2, 3, and 4. Saunders base hit the center. Stolen base scored on the Jaso home run. Second inning. First pitch, Miguel Olivo homered into the upper deck. 3-0 Mariners. Line drive right to Blue. 1 out.
Well, Michael hit the ball hard back up the middle in this one. A bullet at the third baseman. See Blue just stick his glove out there. This is bad luck for Michael. Good swing. Missed the last few days, but before, Michael was really having a tough time. A lot of ground balls to the second baseman, hitting it off the end of the bat. So it's good to see him back up the middle of the field. It's where his strength has been this year.
Kyle Seager flied out the left first time. Loof gives it a look. It's out of play. Seager 4 for 12 on the homestand.
Hit the ball well in our last homestand, which was a good sign because he'd really struggled here at home. And in the last homestand, he swung the bat well, and now he's off to a good start here on this one.
Team leader in hits, total bases, tied for the home run lead with Smoke and leads in RBIs. Center field for Mastriani. 2 down. 2 outs here in the third. Root Sports looking for the biggest Mariner fans in the Northwest. We're going state to state to fight the most passionate in our region this month. We want to hear from devoted fans in Montana, so log on to rootsports.com and show us why you're the Mariners' ultimate Northwest fan. Here's John Jaso again. To the strike.
John with a 2-run home run in the first inning for Jaso. That was his 8th home run of the year.
Defensively, you may have noticed Denard Span not in there for Minnesota. He's got a neck and shoulder issue, and Rivera's got an ankle sprain, but he is available. It's a pinch hit. With a strike. Count it 1 and 2.
The first pitch and the third pitch is where Blackburn has to stay, and he has not been able to do that on a consistent basis this year. And that's the reason why he's given up so many home runs. 22 of the 153 home runs. Excuse me, 23 now of the 153 home runs. Just forgot about the shot by Olivo off the second deck.
Dead last in ERA are the Twins, entering tonight at 4.83. Nice job by Jason to work a full count. Twins with the fewest wins in the American League at 50. That one fouled back.
Take a look at the home run from Jaso. Just line drive into the seats in right field. You can see that pitch, middle in, above the belt.
Two outs, nobody on. Full count. Payoff pitch here to Jaso. Walked him. First walk of the ball game. Just joining us, Iwakuma 9 up, 9 down. First time through the order. Gardenhire, that's Scott Alger's bench coach. Gardenhire's had a great run with these Twins. It's unusual, Mike, to see them 15 out starting tonight's game.
Well, it is with Gardenhire and the Twins in general. They're always just so consistent in everything that they do. Sprinkle in a couple of stars and Mauer and Morneau. They're typically in the middle of it, but when you're pitching as last, you're not giving yourself much of a chance, and that's been the case. They've tried everything that they can offensively. As you mentioned, they will run. They have some guys in their lineup that can hit the ball out of the ballpark. But pitching has really let them down.
That's not a good thing in the Central Division. You got poppers like Chicago and Detroit up top. Chicago by 2.5 over Detroit entering tonight.
The other thing too is they're in the middle of the pack fielding, and typically it seems that they're more consistent than that. 74 errors for the Twins compared to just the 44 errors for the Mariners. The Mariners are first in defense.
2-0 count here to Smoke. I'll be back. Two-one. Broke his bat. A little looper going back shortstop Flormont. And he's there. That'll do it for the Mariners in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 in the books, 3-0 Mariners. Opening the series against the Twins. Hey, it's a Coors Light Silver Bullet Saturday. It's coming up in tomorrow's batting practice as the M's host these Twins. The Mariners player hits a specially selected Coors Light baseball into the Root Sports pen. Fans have the chance to win several great prizes. There are 24 baseballs in all, and upcoming dates include September 8th and September 22nd. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers with you, Root Sports crew. Sashi Iwakuma, perfect through the first 3 innings. Struck out 2. No runs, no hits, no errors. 39 consecutive batters have been retired now by Mariner pitching in 12 consecutive hitless innings. Top of the order, Darren Mastriani, center fielder. Minnesota coming in off a 1-5 homestand against the Rays and Tigers. Center field, Saunders is there, 10th man retired.
He's throwing strikes, 38 pitches, 25 strikes. First pitch strikes a little bit of a problem. 10 batters, only 4 first pitch strikes for Iwakuma.
Well, I tell you what, that's the best body language we've seen for him from here all season.
Well, I think for him, we've seen him in some good stretches, and even though he hasn't pitched over here before, he certainly is not a rookie, I don't think, with the experience he pitched over in Japan for the amount of years and the success that he had over there. And I think his strength is just not trying to overthrow the baseball at all. If he stays in that 90, 91 mile an hour range with his fastball with some good run to it, he has the split and the slider. We went to both sides of the plate. He has a good idea of how to pitch.
107 wins over Japan against 69 losses and a 3.25 ERA. Boy, a long look to get the sign. 1-0 to Mauer. There's in a strike. 1-1. Mauer, one of the best hitters you're ever going to see. First catcher to win 3 batting titles. One and two.
In terms of being, he's a big man, first of all. Second, he hits left-handed. But I think the most important thing is you watch him and how quiet he is in the batter's box. He reminds a lot of people of John Olenbrugh. John, obviously a great hitter for a long time at the major league level, but John was a first baseman. This kid's catching and doing these things. That's pretty impressive.
Line drive coming on Robinson. Dives, makes the catch. Oh, yeah. Good jump by Robinson. He was the guy we were talking to the other day in the Felix Perfecto. Hey, man, I'm going to run through a wall if I have to, and he's sold out here, too.
Two things right here. First, the scouting report. He's positioned perfectly. He's way over towards the line. But secondly, he gets a great jump on this. You see Trayvon right away coming in that ball, slicing and diving. Great concentration. That's a good catch. That's not easy to do in a line drive ball that's slicing away from you. Good play by Trayvon.
Indeed. 11 up, 11 down for Iwakuma. Here's Josh Willingham. Josh hit a soft liner. Shortstop Brendan Ryan to end the first. One. Iwakuma, the 2008 Pacific League MVP. He won the Japanese equivalent to the Cy Young Award. He went 21-4 with a 1.87 ERA. He's at 28 starts. 1-1. Inside. John Jaso, 2-run homer in the first. The leadoff homer in the second by Miguel Olivo has Iwakuma ahead 3-0. 2-1. Off speed pitch, popped up, playable. Seager taking charge. How about this? Hisashi Iwakuma through 4 is perfect. 3-0. Mariners.
Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Widmer Brothers Brewing, craft brewing in Portland, Oregon since 1984. And and by Jack in the Box. Get the All-American Jack combo at Jack in the Box. It's a no-nonsense burger with fries and a drink for only $4.99 plus tax. Dave?
All right, Jen, thank you very much. Great day to be in the sun. 90-degree temperatures here in Seattle. Miguel Olivo's going to lead it off. Chin music here, Mike?
I don't think so. I don't see why. It's the opposite. Almost an Eepis pitch at 70.
I mean, Olivo hit his 4th career home run off of Blackburn. First pitch he saw in the second. That's my 60s. I'm a child of the 60s.
There you go.
See, there you go. Because, I mean, guys, he goes upper tank on your 4th career home run. You got to do something.
I guess as somebody that used to hit, I would tell you to throw a better pitch.
I'm hearing you. But being how baseball rolls sometimes, though. How about this? He kills this.
He doesn't show anybody up. Almost knocks the sign down out there. Hit off the Jackie Robinson sign. But he worked his way around the bases in fine fashion.
Broken bat down the line. Fair ball! How about this for Olivo? Digging hard. Oh, he's going to be meat here. And he shuts it down and gets back. It was going to be a dead duck.
Sometimes you just have the other guy's number, Dave. And we talked about the home run, but this right here just shatters his bat. And it stays fair for another base hit. So his average off of Blackburn now over 500. 12 for 23.
Aggressive getting out of the box. And Miguel runs well before he catches. But
smart decision. You're right. He was going to be out by about 15 feet.
Discretion, the better part of valor there. Good leadoff. Second time Miguel's led off with a base hit. Strike one to Robinson. Flied out to left. In at third is Trevor Plouffe. Robinson, very good speed. Up the middle, base hit. How about the Mariners coming out against Nick Blackburn, wearing him out? Let's check in with Jen Mueller.
All right, guys, there's a logjam at the top of the AL wildcard race. The Orioles and Tigers in the middle of it today in Detroit. Bottom 8th, it is tied at 3 until Prince Fielder belts a 2-run blast. That was the second home run of the day for Prince, and the Tigers beat the O's 5-3. So it's a home run fest around baseball tonight, Dave.
High temperatures. It's August 17th. Balls are just leaving the yard. There's your look at the wild card standings. There's some logjam. Jim, here's Thames. Tuesday night game winner. Base hit to right. Scored Figgins. Mariners beat the Rays 3-2. Two on, nobody out. Inside.
.54 pitches for Blackburn, 33 strikes.
Fouled that one out of play. Blackburn battling against Eric Thames. Discussed it with himself. Olivo at second base, Robinson at first. Center fielder Mastriani's not very deep in center. And that's a strike 3 called on Thames. First strikeout for Blackburn. One down here in the 4th.
All 3 strikes to Thames on the corner. First 2 away from him, in that last one he started in off the plate and ran it back on the corner. And for Blackburn, we've seen enough of him. And again, his fastball is 87, 88 miles an hour. He has to be pinpoint with his command. His margin for error is almost 0. We've seen a lot of pitches in the middle of the plate. Mariners taking advantage of that, which is a good thing. That's what you want to see him do. But that's also the reason why his ERA is up over 7.
It's Durant on the outside corner for strike one. Blackburn out of Ada, Oklahoma, lives in Washington, Oklahoma. 29th round pick in the 2001 first-year player draft.
Twins have had a number of pitchers that have the style of pitching of Blackburn that had success. Remember, Tewksbury pitched for him. While Brad Radke was somebody that pitched for him for a long time. Not overpowering stuff, but those guys can just live on the corners as this ball is popped up to the catcher, Mauer.
Mauer's got it. Makes the play. 2 down. Top of the order, see if Ackley can pick up a run with 2 outs. Leadoff single by Olivo. Robinson, the broken bat single. Make that Olivo with the broken bat, beg your pardon. Ackley 0 for 2. Fly to left, pop to second.
Mariners 1 for 4 now with runners in scoring position. That one hit was the home run from Jaso after Saunders stole second.
Shortstop making the play and just getting to the bag was Carroll. Foreman with that play to retire the Mariners 3-0 Seattle. As Iwakuma still perfect through 4. A lot of power by the Mariners tonight. A home run by Jaso, a 2-run shot, and a solo effort by Olivo. 3-0 Mariners. Just like Felix is the king of the mound, your kids can be king of the playground when they pick up a cool Felix Hernandez t-shirt this Sunday against these Twins at 1:10. It's all part of the Boeing Salute to Kids Day here at Safeco Field. And what's more, after the game, you're going to be invited, the kids will be, to take a trip around the Safeco Field bases. Get your tickets at Mariners.com. Sashi Iwakuma, on the heels of the perfect game by Felix Hernandez, is perfect through 4. Mariners 42 consecutive batters and have had 13 consecutive hitless innings. Justin Morneau to lead it off. Down the line, that will be fair. He hung one in his eyes, and Morneau crushed it into the corner for a leadoff double, his 25th double. So Iwakuma goes 4 innings with a no-hit effort, and then gives it up right here.
Well, he tried to get ahead of him with an off-speed pitch, and as you mentioned, Dave, he left it up and in the middle of the plate. Most of the time, hitters will take that pitch, but Morneau, being aggressive, hits it down the line just fair.
Twins 7th in batting, 8th in runs scored, 7th in hits. There's Ryan Doumit, struck out first time up. Iwakuma struck out 2. Doumit and Matt Carson. Here's where it might get a little interesting. Every time we see Iwakuma Base runner gets on, the game comes to a crawl. Foul ball.
We'll watch it. Eric Wedge is certainly aware of it, the pace, and Carl Willis, and I know that they've talked to Iwakuma about it, but there's a comfort level that he has to be at. And he's had some success pitching this way. I think that they feel that he would be better if he picked it up as far as the pace goes, but it comes down to his own comfort and where he's at. I can tell you as an infielder playing behind him, though, it can be frustrating at times.
And you know that when you wake up in the morning having your breakfast.
You know it.
Ryan will get to it, throws to third, throws wildly. Going down to second is Domit, holding at third is Morneau.
Well, Brendan had the right idea. It's a base running mistake from Morneau, and he gets away with it. And Brendan not happy with himself. You take a look at the ball hit towards the hole. Brendan comes over, backhanded play. You can see the ball still rolling in front of Morneau, and just a poor throw. If he makes a decent throw, Kyle able to tag him out. But instead, you end up with a couple of runners in scoring position after the error on Brendan Ryan.
E6 fielder's choice. And for Brendan Ryan, this is 5th error of the season. There's Trevor Plouffe. Fly ball to right field for him, first time. Strike one. Two-run homer by Jaso and a solo home run by Olivo. Mariners on the board, but now the Twins threaten here in the top of the 5th. Broken bat looper going back there exactly right to it. One out.
Bring up Carson. He was able to get Carson on a strikeout swinging his first time up. Carson again just called up today from Rochester. Mariners continue to keep their infield back, as you would expect, up 3-0. Anything in the middle of the diamond, they'll give up a run for an out here.
Iwakuma's ready. Fist fouled back. Carson was the minor league player of the week for the Twins organization 2 weeks ago. Originally drafted by the Yankees in the 5th round and back in 2002. Played 46 games with the A's in 09 and 10. Did he go? No, he didn't. This is DJ Rayburn. DJ Rayburn at first and Phil Cuzzy at second. Manny Gonzalez at third and Jerry Davis as the plate. Breaking ball, base hit, left field. Scoring is Morneau. Right behind him, Domit. Throw off line, cut off by Seager. Domit holds it third. Twins on the board. It's 3-1 Mariners. RBI for Carson, his first.
Carson gets an off-speed pitch that's down and away from him. It's not a bad pitch. You have to give Carson some credit. Trayvon coming up, hits the cutoff man. That will keep Carson at first base, so a double play ball can still get Iwakuma out of this inning without any further damage. Jamie Carroll, veteran, been around for a while. 245 on the season.
The runners hit the corners, 1 out. Double play depth up the middle for the Mariners. Outfield, a couple of steps towards right and not deep. "13 consecutive hitless innings" was a Mariner record, team record. On 0 pitch.
That was strange. Olivo going out right away, and then you could see Iwakuma doing sort of stretching like there was something wrong with his back or maybe his shoulder. Nobody from the dugout concerned about it.
Two and 0. Checks the runner at first. It's Matt Carson. He's got Domet at third with 1 out. Two balls, 1 strike. Iwakuma here at Safeco Field, 2-2 at 2.97 batting ERA with a batting average against at 212. Fouled off.
Well, it looked like he was going to try to pick the pace up, but now since he's given up that base hit in the run, he has really just slowed it down.
And a 2-2 pitch.
He's all over the place. A few pitches they wasted up. He's trying to keep the ball down. He wants to get a double play ball if he can. Best way to do that is keep the ball down. He has good sink to his fastball today. You've seen him run it in on the hands of a few of the Twins hitters.
I liked what you said earlier. You got to take care of the bottom part of this order.
Too. Pitchers do it all the time. They'll look at the lineup. They'll want to know who's been hot lately. They'll typically circle that guy. Try to stay away from him if you can, but you have to find those outs in the lineup that you can work through. And with the young people that the Twins have in their lineup today, you have to really look at the bottom third.
To that point, Jamie Carroll, the veteran, 4 for 19 on the homestand. Just completed. They went 1-6. 1 out. Full count here to Carroll. Runner goes, and it's ball 4, and they're loaded up. First walk issued by Iwakuma, so he's perfect through 4. Leadoff double, fielder's choice E6, a pop out, RBI single, now a walk.
Lormon grounded out to shortstop his first time up, and he was flying down the line. So he's going to be a difficult guy to try to double up.
First pitch. Outside, ball one. One 0, bases loaded, one out. Up, 12 down to start the ball game for Iwakuma now. He's got Domit at third. He's got Carson at second. Carroll at first. Ball.
Good pitch in on the hands. A couple of fastballs to get himself back ahead in the count.
Crowd here Friday night. Twins in town, weekend series. The 1-2 count here. Out back again.
Staying with the fastball, trying to work it down and away. Made some good pitches.
Crowd getting a little restless here. Folks in scoreboard operation trying to pick them up. Missed. 2-2.
Well, the fans want it, but that pitch clearly off the plate away. Surprised he hasn't tried a split yet. He's just throwing fastballs on the outside corner. Split finger's been an effective pitch for him against the left-handers in this game today.
Iwakuma, about 30 seconds plus between pitches. 2-2. Foul ball.
Second pitch of the inning coming up. He had been cruising. His pitch count still in good shape. 67 pitches.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 outs.
Yeah, it looks like he finally goes to the split to get the strikeout after all the fastballs. You can see the bottom fall out of that at 87 miles an hour. I think when you have young hitters up there, those are effective pitches against them. They're anxious. They want to do well, and you can exploit that by throwing pitches like that out of the strike zone. It's a good pitch from Iwakuma.
7th man to the plate, Darren Mastriani. A run in, bases loaded, 2 outs. Ball 1. Gardenhire in his 11th year as manager of the Twins. A lot of good runs in the playoffs, winning division titles. Fouled off. Count at 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now to Mastriano. 0 for 2. Comebacker and a fly to center.
Well, he's done the right thing. These young hitters, he's been able to get out in front of them with the count. See if he can put another one away. Definitely the guy that you want to get. You have Mauer waiting on deck.
One and 2. Fouled off. Giving new meaning to settle back and relax and watch the ball game. Averaging about 35 seconds between pitches. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Not ready before it's time. Whatever it takes. 11 minutes plus. Almost 50 seconds between some pitches. But Iwakuma gets the job done. Limits the damage to a run.
And going at the top of section 128. That's because it is the Mariners' wives' favorite things, baskets. I love this auction every year, and you can see that we've got Felix Hernandez here. No surprise, he was one of the first baskets that was sold. You could get autographed jerseys and bobbleheads. And then John Jaso right next to him, his battery mate from Wednesday's perfect game. Got to tell you, if you took home John Jaso's basket, there are camping snacks in there. And there are still a few baskets available, like Brendan Ryan's. And you've only got the next half inning to bid on these things. The auction closes at the top of the 6th inning. Last year, the Mariners' wives raised $14,000 for Mariners Care. They're hoping to beat that one this year. So, Dave, whose basket do you want me to place a bid on for you?
Oh, I don't know. Pick a straw. I don't care. They're all good. I tell you what, they put a lot of work into them. A lot of work. Good stuff, Jed. Thank you. One out on the fly ball. You saw Saunders go to left field. There's Kyle Seager 0 for 2. Fly to left. Fly to center.
We'll see where Nick Blackburn goes from here. He's at 61 pitches. He definitely had plenty of time to try to regroup into the dugout. Another pitch up in the zone.
That he did.
Yeah.
First inning, 2-run homer by John Jaso. Second inning, leadoff homer by Olivo for the 3 runs for the Mariners. This one popped up, playable. Shortstop taking control for him on fair territory. 2 down. Check out our CenturyLink. High speed pitch. Working in the same environs, Blackburn and Iwakuma.
Iwakuma's been consistently 91 to 92 miles an hour. Blackburn has been around 88.
Where's Jaso? 2-run homer and a walk. On to John. Two.
Going to the changeup.
One, two. Pitch away from him. High, so consecutive at bats now for Jaso. He's worked a 3-2 count on deck. Justin Smoke. Two. Slicing drive. That made it does. It gets over the shortstop's head. Nice little lob shot. Works out quite well. Base hit with 2 outs here in the 5th. Ever wish you could dig into the dirt here at Safeco Field? Well, now you can. Tomorrow, the first 5,000 fans leaving the ballpark after the game against these Twins pick up a free bag of Safeco Field soil made from compostable materials thanks to Cedar Grove. For tickets, visit any Mariners team store or go to mariners.com.
Bring up Justin Smoke. Justin 0 for 2 in the game. Grounded out back to the pitcher and had a pop up to short.
22,602 on hand. Strike one to Smoke.
Was able to jam Justin last time with a good fastball on his hands and comes right back with a fastball in the inside corner.
That'll get down. That's a fair ball. Jaso running hard. He's at second. Right fielder Matt Carson gets it back in. So first and third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Base hit for Smoke. 1 for 3 now. You see him going.
Yeah, he gets a fastball out over the plate this time. I think they wanted to go inside. The pitch is out over the plate, helping Justin out. Gets the barrel to it and hits it down into the corner. So always runs the bases well, so he moves around, get into scoring position. He moves all the way around to third. That'll bring up Olivo, who's 2 for 2 with a home run in the game.
Smoke, second hit of the homestand. See what's trending Mariners topics on Twitter. Iwakuma and Felixing. Felixing's they're trying to turn that into the new T-Bone. Great picture of Felix exulting after the perfect game the other day inside to Olivo. Broken bat single to left last time up. 1-1.
You can see what Miguel has done in his career against Nick Blackburn.
Two down. Runners at the corners here for the Mariners. Center fielder Darren Mastriani plays a shallow center field. A la Paul Blair. Great Orioles center fielder back.
On the flip side, Matt Carson, the right fielder, probably playing a little bit deeper than most right fielders.
I agree. 1-2 to Olivo. Broke another bat. Ground ball to the second baseman Carroll. Throws out Olivo. That'll do it for the Mariners. They leave a couple stranded. 5 in the books. A 3-1 Mariner lead.
Lead 3-1 in the top of the 6th, and we've got a couple of teams that are trying to bounce back after rough outings against the Mariners. It is the Tampa Bay Rays, who were subjects of the perfect game on Wednesday, and also the Angels and Jared Weaver, who were knocked around by the Mariners a little bit. B.J. Upton helping to take the Rays' frustrations out on the Angels. The solo shot there. The Rays hammering Anaheim right now, 10-3, bottom of the 5th, Dave.
All right, Jen, thank you very much. No ill effects to that perfect game by the Rays. My goodness, Detroit, Baltimore, Tampa Bay all jammed up there. But they 3 for 2 in that wild card chase.
How about Jared Weaver getting beat around again? Mariners able to beat him down in Anaheim, and now the Rays just put it on him today.
David Price, 8 strong innings last night for the Rays in Anaheim. Joe Mauer to lead it off. Mauer, Willingham, and Morneau. 6th against Iwakuma. He's got a 3-1 lead. Ball 1. Mauer slide to left and lined out to left. Nice sliding catch by Trayvon Robinson in the 4th. Iwakuma started the game out sensational form, retiring the first 12 men that he faced. 2-0.
75 pitches, 49 strikes. In first pitch strikes, 20 batters faced, just 8 first pitch strikes for him. 8 flyouts for Iwakuma.
Two and 1 to Mauer. Gardenhire, their 11th year manager, bemoaning the bad start this ball club got off to. 6-16 in April. And they went 12-16 in May. 2-2. Twins went 14-13 in June, 12-14 in July, and here in the month of August, 2 games under 500 at 6-8. And that 6-16 really killed them. 10 games under 500. 2-2. Just outside. On deck, Josh Willingham. Past the glove, Ryan smothers. Does he have enough? No. Maurer getting down for the base hit. Good effort, though, by Ryan. Base hit for Maurer to lead off the 6th. As we would like to welcome Inland Communications R&R cable subscribers from Roslyn, Washington. Thank you for rooting on the Seattle Mariners. All of us at Root Sports and the Mariners appreciate your support. Roslyn, Washington, made famous by Northern Exposure, the TV show. Ran for a long time on CBS.
Nice area, Roslyn. Great Lakes on Katy out in that area.
Nice.
A lot of folks probably at the Brick tonight watching the game.
Breaking ball, swinging a miss by Willingham. Josh hit a soft liner to Ryan. Popped out the 3rd. One infield double play depth. Pretty deep. Swung around a little bit. Couple of steps towards left to Willingham, having a great year.
Josh Kinney getting loose in the Mariners bullpen.
Chance for 2. There's 1, and there's your back end, and a double play. Nicely turned, a tailor-made double play. 2 outs. Check out our AT&T trivia question. Which was the last team prior to the Mariners with 2 no-hitters in a single year? 73 Angels, the 90 Dodgers, the 91 Rangers, or the 2010 Phillies? I think we go deep Phillies.
All right, I'll go the other end. 73 Angels.
All right. Mr. Ryan was involved, probably involved in that. 4-0. Got the first hit of the ball game. Josh Kinney warming up. First hit of the ball game for Minnesota. Leading off the 5th, doubled into the right field corner. Oh, 2. The 0-2 pitch. That misses. Iwakuma trying to put a ribbon on the 6th inning. Strike 3 called. He does. A surprised and stunned Justin Morneau. Can't believe it. 5th strikeout for Iwakuma. And he's got a 3-1 lead.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Back to live action. Trayvon Robinson leads off. Thames and Ryan to follow. 0-1 pitch. Trayvon Robinson making an outstanding catch against Joe Mauer back in the 4th inning. Just over the head. He's out of the box hard. And Trayvon Robinson, a hustle double. Nicely done. Good start to the bottom of the 6th. 3rd double for Trayvon. Taking a lot of bats tonight, Mike.
He's breaking some bats, but a couple of them have fallen in for hits, including this one. Little wedge shot down the line. And when it kicks, you can see it spinning so hard it kicks to the left. That's with the speed of Trayvon Robinson. You knew he was going to be able to get a double out of it. Bring up Eric Thames. Eric 1 for 2. He had a base hit back in the 2nd inning.
He's looking to get on track.
He's been late on the fastball tonight. Surprising.
Yep.
Again, Blackburn. Fastball's been right around 88, 89 miles an hour. And Eric typically can get on a good fastball, but tonight he's been late on Blackburn. Next pitch will be 80 for Blackburn tonight.
Trayvon Robinson aboard his 3rd double, saw him get his first big league triple on Monday. 0-1, Eric. Thames so far in infield hitting, strikeout looking. Hits this one hard. That's a fair ball. Robinson will score easily. Thames will dig for 2nd. Here's the throw. He is in there. An RBI double. Eric Thames, 4-1 Mariners. Thames with his 10th double of the season. Good production from the bottom of the order, the 7 and the 8 spot.
Well, we're talking about it being late on the fastball. He wasn't this time. Decided to go ahead and get the barrel out in front. 88 miles an hour and hits it hard down the right field line. Just fair as it hooks down into the corner. Trying to do the right thing. Get up there, lead off double in front of you. Try to find a pitch that you can pull. So if you make an out, it's a productive out by moving the runner up, and you're rewarded with a double and picks up an RBI.
Not bad, Steve Little. Acting as pitching coach tonight, Rick Anderson with the family. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. That's some action. Tyler Robertson starting to heat up. 10th hit for the Mariners.
I'm going to bring up Brendan Ryan. Brendan 0 for 2. Fly out to left field and a pop up to the catcher.
It's down a bunt of beauty. Nicely done, Brendan Ryan. The sacrifice gets Thames over to 3rd. Nicely done. Sacrifice 5-4. AT&T trivia question. Last team prior to the Mariners with 2 no-hitters in a single year. I went with the 2010 Phillies. Mike went with the 73 Angels. Fans went with the Phillies. Survey says the Fighting Phillies. 829. Roy Halladay in the no-hitter in the division series. Angels in 73. The last team to do it with 2 no-hitters in the regular season. The key there, 2 no-hitters in a single year. Infield up close for Ackley with the runner at 3rd.
Dustin looking for his first base hit. 0 for 3 tonight.
2-0. Ackley 0 for 3. There it is, base hit up the middle. 5-1 Seattle. RBI Ackley, his 40th. Heading the count, made it work for him, and Ron Gardenhire going to take the long, slow walk to come get his starter, Nick Blackburn. Mariners have chased him. Pitching's been a problem for Gardy's club all year, and it continues tonight here in Seattle.
Seattle Mariners baseball on Root Sports is brought to you by Snoqualmie Casino, Seattle's premier entertainment, gaming, and dining destination. By Sterling Bank. Life is about the good stuff. Your bank should be too. Visit our new website at bankwithsterling.com. And by AT&T, the nation's largest 4G network. AT&T, rethink possible. Back to Dave and Mike.
Thank you, Jen. Mariners jump all over Nick Blackburn, chase him after 5 1/3. Got a 5-1 lead. Mariners have banged out 11 hits. Getting into the bullpen now. And left-hander Tyler Robertson takes over.
Hard throwing left-hander for the Twins. It looked like they were going to be able to chase Blackburn a little bit earlier, but he ended up settling down for at least a few innings, giving some innings to Gardenhire before he had to get into his bullpen. Still early though, only 5 1/3. Pitch by Blackburn.
Saunders fouls one off his foot. Michael tonight, base hit in the first inning. A stolen base scored on the Jaso home run. Since then, he's lined out to third and fly to right. Robertson, a big guy at 6'5", 257 out of Simi Valley, California. Big wave by Saunders. 0-2.
He has 18 strikeouts. He's only pitched 13 2/3 innings for the Twins this year, but 18 strikeouts.
Robertson making his big league debut in late July against the White Sox. Taking Matt Cap's place on the roster. Called up from AAA Rochester, Minnesota. And he did go. Saunders fooled on that pitch. It's 2 down. First strikeout. Robertson. Check out the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. This homestand continues. 6:10 start tomorrow, afternoon game on Sunday. Tribe comes in for the second time, and mark down Tuesday. That's when Felix goes again. First 34,000 fans. And they get the new edition of the Kings Court gold T-shirt, K-card placard. Mariners on Thursday will travel to Chicago, and the following week see Minnesota again.
Not much of a move from Robertson. Ackley wants to steal a base. He should be able to read him.
Ackley 12 out of 15 in base stealing. Good numbers in AAA for Robertson. Didn't allow an earned run in 21 of his final 23 appearances back as Ackley. Mariners take 2 out of 3 from the Rays. They have 3 here with the Twins. Team they beat 2 out of 3 here back in May. There's a strike. 1-1 to Kyle Seager. 0 for 3 night. Flied out to left center and popped out to short. Hits it hard right to the second baseman, Jamie Carroll. There's the more known. That'll do it for the Mariners. They get a couple of more runs and extend this lead to 5-1 here at Safeco Field. Go field. Let's check out our Land Rover defensive play of the game. In the first 4 innings, Sashi Iwakuma was perfect, and he was kept that way. How about this play, Mike, by Trayvon Robinson off the bat of Joe Mauer?
Gets a good jump on it, well positioned, and gets a good jump to see the concentration. That's not easy. The ball slicing away from him, catches it. Well, a couple feet off the ground, but a good play for Trayvon. He's also having a good night offensively. He has 2 hits, including a double and a score to run for the Mariners, so he's played well tonight.
That catch made it 11 consecutive outs by Iwakuma. Went on to retire Willingham and then gave up the first hit in the ball game. Leadoff double by Morneau, and he came around to score an RBI by Carson. That's the only run for Minnesota. Ryan Doman leading off here in the 7th. Good changeup. Doman strikeout and reaches no fielder's choice.
Kuma's been throwing strikes. 88 pitches, 59 of them for strikes. He's pitched well. Again, changing speeds. There is some action out in the Mariner pen. Stephen Pryor getting loose. This next pitch will be 90 for Iwakuma. Where's Stephen?
RBIs tonight for the Mariners. 2-run homer Jaso, solo home run Olivo, RBI for Ackley, and 1 for Thames. Off speed pitch has Doman way out in front. Consecutive strikeouts for Iwakuma gives him half a dozen on the evening.
He really took a lot off of this breaking ball. It's only 72 miles an hour. Doman way out in front of it. Good pitch. Sometimes when you take that much off of your breaking ball, you end up hanging it, but that was well located on the outer half of the plate and down.
Trevor Plouffe, 0 for 2. Fly to right, pop to second. It's this one hard into left field for a base hit. So the Twins, third baseman gets a 1-out single. Make sure you subscribe to MLB.tv today. Take advantage of new low pricing and see every remaining Mariners out of market game live online and on your favorite devices in HD quality. Visit Mariners.com to order and get more details. MLB.tv, baseball everywhere. 41 games left after tonight. Brings up Matt Carson. RBI single in the 5th after striking out, leading off the 3rd. Pitch in there for strike.
AC Finn getting loose out in the pen for the Twins, so both bullpens working right now. Stephen Pryor in the Mariners pen.
1-1 count here. Right field and deep. Thames has a beat on it. On the track. Tagging. Going down to second and a throw high and late. Trevor Plouffe aggressive. Tagging on that. 2 down.
Most of the time when you see a right fielder head over into the corner, they'll do a quick spin and fire it back in. Thames went the opposite way. Made a strong throw into second.
Jimmy Carroll, the hitter. Ground out to short and a walk. 0 for 1. Very shallow and swung towards right field in the outfield for Jimmy Carroll.
Twins tonight 1 for 4 with men in scoring position. Had their best opportunity in the 5th inning when they had the bases loaded, already scored a run, and Iwakuma was able to get out of it with a couple of strikeouts.
1-0 pitch. Fooled it. Late. 1-1. Trevor Plouffe, good speed. He's at second. And 1-1 count. Bouncing ball to Ackley. Easy play. Inning over. No runs, a hit. No errors, a man left. Home 7th coming up. Stretch time here at Safeco Field. A 5-1 Mariner lead. yes, always in moderation, to life, love, and loot. 7th inning stretch time, 22,602 here at Safeco Field. The Pen, it's funny, the other day played during the perfect game. You know, it's one of the great social places in Seattle and anywhere in baseball.
It's always crowded.
During the perfect game, everybody was, boom, zoned in, looking at the ball, looking at the game on the field with Felix dealing.
That has to be another first.
Yeah. That last couple 3 innings, man. That was something else. Third pitcher of the night.
Casey Fiend. Take a look at his numbers. He's pitched well. 1.59 ERA, 14 strikeouts in the 17 innings that he has worked. Opponents average 222. The Mariners try to add to their lead. Casey, a 5-1 lead for the Mariners.
John Jaso's going to lead off. Jaso's smoking Olivo here in the 7th. Jaso 2-run homer to get the Mariners on the board in the first inning. Olivo led off the second with a home run. 6th inning, Mariners get Thames an RBI double after Robinson led off the inning with the double to left, the broken bat double. And then Ackley brought home Thames after Ryan moved him up with a sacrifice. And the Mariners have 5 runs on the board. Minnesota, a 1-out RBI single to left in the 5th inning by Matt Carson.
2-for-2 performance by Jaso so far. He has his average up to 294, so he's creeping up to 300.
Can hold up. He's been the leading hitter for the Mariners, batting average wise, for what, about a month and change now.
I would say that's fair, yeah. With that, he's getting more at bats and hitting in the middle of the lineup now.
On the DH this evening. 2-2. Off the fist, going back for my nice play.
Great play.
They said that kid had some speed. We weren't kidding.
Take a look at it. Jams Jaso. It looked like it had a chance to fall into the outfield for a base hit, but the speed and the diving effort by the shortstop, Lormont, great play. Good concentration. That's not easy when you have to dive up and out that far. You know it's going to hurt when you hit the ground. He's a young man, though. He's all right.
Here's Smoke, 1 for 3. Got a base hit to right last time up. Ball 1.
Casey Fiend with a good fastball at 93 miles an hour. Looks like he'll throw a little cutter in there at about 88, and then a slider 82, 83 miles an hour.
Strike 1-1.
Iwakuma has pitched well today. Again, just giving up the 1 run through 7 innings. Stephen Pryor continues to throw, so his night might be finished. He was approaching 100 pitches when he left.
2-1. Casey Fiend pitching to Justin Smoke. This recalled from AAA Tacoma. Fiend out of Santa Rosa, California, 6'2", 205. 2-2. And previously in the big leagues in 09 and 10 with the Tigers. 2-2. So full count to Smoke, 1 out. Olivo on deck.
Looked like he tried to surprise Smoke with his best fastball. That fastball was 95 miles an hour, but he missed down with it.
Swing, miss. Down goes Smoke. 2 outs in the 7th. Time now for Benner Bank building to the future. How about Luis Jimenez, first baseman, DH. 310 with 19 homers, 74 runs batted in. Good OPS. 51 walks.
Having a good season. The season winding down here in a few weeks.
First baseman DH at Tacoma.
19 home runs.
Lebo looks at strike one. Oh, 2 count to Olivo. Stayed off it.
Yeah, good job staying off of that pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Miguel broke his bat on a ground ball to second on a pitch that was similar to that.
Off-speed pitch, breaking ball and a good one. Strikes out Olivo. Dean goes 1-2-3 in the 7th. We move on to the 8th. Pryor coming on. 5-1 Mariners.
Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest.
Great work by Tom Simons as usual. 8th inning here in Safeco Field. 5-1 Mariners, first of 3 with the Minnesota Twins. Stephen Pryor takes over. Sashi Iwakuma done after 7 innings with the lead at 5-1.
Stephen has really pitched well since being recalled. Good fastball. Will be in the mid-90s with his fastball, a hard slider.
Pedro Florman, his first hitter. Seager in on the grass at third. Florman shows bunt, takes a pitch up high, 2-1. Roman, Mastriani, and Maurer 9-1-2 here against Stephen Pryor in the 8th inning.
Pryor's only pitched 10 innings, but he has an 0.84 ERA.
Back with a strike. Mastriani in the on-deck circle.
Leadoff hitter for the Twins.
Center field, coming on Saunders. He was shading towards the other side to the left field side and comes over and makes a nice catch. Our Nissan shift to the bullpen.
Brings us Stephen Pryor. 10 games for Pryor. 10 2/3 that he's pitched so far. 15 strikeouts, so that's a good number. Opponent's average is 211. And much improved slider has helped him.
Come a long way from the baby that was hanging over the plate in Chicago when he made his debut.
That was flat. Was able to throw it hard, but it was a flat slider, and for a hitter you don't have to make much of an adjustment. That was a pitch that was getting hit a little bit, and they wanted to add something to his fastball, so now he has a little bit of a downward tilt to it. It's a good pitch. So that one at 97 miles an hour.
A ball and strike, one out, nobody on. Some movement on that.
Yes.
Lucas Litke has been outstanding. Charlie Furbush got recalled today. Sean Kelly, who has had options remaining, they sent him down to Tacoma. Swing and a miss. That's a big time pitch by Stephen Pryor, 2 down.
Take a look at it. This is the pitch that we were talking about for him. Again, his fastball at 96, 97, and then you get this pitch. You can see the downward movement on it. That's been the biggest difference for Stephen. He's going to rack up a lot of strikeouts with that pitch, especially if he's able to locate it on the outside corner like that last one. As a hitter, you're trying to get ready for 96, 97. It's tough to lay off of that pitch.
2 down. Joe Maurer. I can see the confidence prior. It's not, the first time up we saw him in Chicago, it's like any rookie. But boy, now looks pretty good. There's a fly ball deep to center field. Saunders has to turn his back. He's going back to the track. Can't get it. Home run. Joe Maurer. Well, Maurer, his 8th home run, RBI number 60. 5-2 Mariners. There's no crime giving up a home run to Joe Maurer. That's for sure. 3rd leading hitter in the American League. 1st in on base. 5th in runners in scoring position.
I think it's where he hits it to. You get the hitters to hit it to center field. Typically, you're going to give Saunders a chance to catch it, but this one just clears the fence. For Maurer, his 8th home run of the season.
Run in, 2 outs. Willingham, the hitter. Pryor giving up just the 2nd home run of the season.
We have Lipke getting loose, and he's getting loose for Morneau, who waits on deck. I think Willingham can find a way to get on. We'll see Lucas come in to pitch to Morneau. Morneau 1 for 3 with a double. Scored the 1 run. The first run, for the Twins. There's Lucas. He's ready to go, just pacing himself out into the pen.
Counts 1-1 to Willingham. Two and one. Willingham starting the night, 30 home runs, tied with Granderson and Encarnacion behind Hamilton and Dunn. Hamilton and Dunn with 34 home runs. So that strike right into the glove of the catcher Miguel Olivo. 2-2 the count. 2-2. Oh, that's hit a ton. Deep left center field. Long run for Saunders into the pen. Home run.
It was a situation where it looked like Oliva wanted him to throw the slider again. And Pryor was shaking him off, wanted to go back with the fastball. That was the best fastball he's thrown so far, 98 miles an hour. But Willingham coming into the game with 30 home runs. Turn that around. Take a look at this pitch. It's a fastball middle away. Again at 98 miles an hour. Short swing from Willingham hits it into the bullpen.
As a professional hitter there, Josh Willingham. Home run number 31, RBI number 89. Made it a little interesting here. 5-3, 2 outs in the 8th. Here comes Lucas Littke to pitch to Justin Morneau.
On Root Sports is brought to you by Northern Quest Casino, Spokane's newest destination resort. And by Ford. We are local. Lucas Littke looking to get the Mariners back on track here, Dave.
Leading out here against a tough hitter, Justin Morneau. Jen. A couple of home runs given up by Stephen Pryor. Two really good hitters, Maurer and Willingham. And a little bit closer here in the 8th. 3 runs on 6 hits. For Minnesota, 5 runs, 11 hits, and an error for the Mariners.
This is where Lucas has been really strong this year, pitching to the left-handed hitters. His slider would be an effective pitch, and that's the one he just threw there to get Morneau to pop it up to left field.
So 1 pitch, 1 out. Nicely done by Lucas Littke. 2 more runs wouldn't hurt the Mariners. Let's see what Robinson, Thames, and Ryan can come up with. how about Felix Hernandez and Michael Saunders visiting at Children's Hospital? Felix, I think the parents are probably more awed than the kids were. Felix, a big family man himself. Good to have him there, contributing some of his downtime. He and Michael Saunders and the Mariner Moose. Some treasured pictures for those youngsters. Great work, fellas. 5-3, bottom of the 8th. Never have enough runs. We've seen it. How many times have we seen that story before?
Well, not after a couple of solo home runs to make this a little bit tighter ball game. The Mariners up just 2 runs. Trayvon Robinson trying to get something started here in the 8th inning. Trayvon's had a good night. He's 2 for 3. Made a great catch out in left field as you look at Anthony Swarzak and what he's done this year, a 4.43 ERA.
Swarzak taking over. He is the 4th pitcher tonight for the Minnesota Twins. Fly ball towards left center field that Willingham puts away.
There's Tom Wilhelmsen getting ready to pitch top of the 9th inning. Eric Thames getting a chance to carry. Also 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. He also has an RBI.
Picked up an RBI double and a 1-1 pitch. With Robinson aboard in the 6th. Thames with an infield hit in the 1st. Strikeout looking in the 4th. And the RBI double in the 6th. Swarzak back from 15-day DL. Mild right rotator cuff strain. Just activated a couple of days ago. Thames got a 2-0.
A little upset with himself, chasing that last pitch well out of the strike zone.
Swarzak from the extreme first base side of the rubber. Pumping in there pretty good at 94. 3-1 is the count. On deck, Brendan Ryan. And Thames will take his base on balls with 1 out here in the 8th. This Sunday, we're going to relive the perfect game performance by Felix Hernandez. Special edition of Mariners All Access. We're going to hear from the King just moments after the final out and discover when Felix's coaches and teammates knew something special was in the cards. All of this and more Sunday at noon here on Root Sports. Brendan Ryan laid down a fine sacrifice. That was back in the 6th. Breaking ball. Strike 1.
We'll see if Eric Thames can steal a base. Trying to get himself into scoring position.
Infield double play depth. 0-2 to Ryan.
Good pitch to hit for Brendan. Steaming a little bit about missing that one. Good fastball, middle of the plate.
Mariners have banged out 11 hits. Got a 0-2 count to Ryan. Off the fist, slow roller. They won't get a double play. Plute retires Ryan. Down to second goes Thames.
And Dustin Ackley had a base hit and picked up an RBI. We can do it again. Hit it hard back up the middle like he did last time. Looked like they wanted to pitch him inside, and they left the fastball out over the plate that he hit hard back up the middle.
And there for strike one. 1 for 4 in RBI tonight. Likely 1 for 4 Wednesday. On 2 now. Two runs in the top half of this inning. Maurer and Willingham went deep. Make this a 5-3 ball game. They're going to have 5, 6, and 7 coming up in the order, top of the ninth. One and 2. Ames good speed at second base. A 1-2 count here to Ackland. Big time. Wilhelmsen.
He's ready to go.
Yes, he is.
It is crowded out in the pen, isn't it?
It's a Friday night, baby.
Warm.
Yeah. Check, check, and check.
Yeah.
One, two. Almost hit him. Pitch to Ackley. Up the middle, but right at the center fielder, Mastriani. That'll do it. Leave a runner. We go to the ninth. The bartender. Last call. Here comes Tom Wilhelmsen. Tonight, Tom Wilhelmsen taking over, and to celebrate pitching perfection, next Tuesday the Mariners will expand the King's Court and turn Safeco Field into the Supreme Court as Felix Hernandez takes them out against the Indians. First 34,000 fans You're going to get a Yellow King of Perfection t-shirt and commemorative cake card with special prices low as $10 on the view level and $30 on the main level. So be a part of the Supreme Court. Cheer on King Felix in his first start since capturing the first perfect game in Mariners history. Get your tickets at mariners.com. He'll be fired up here. He'll be ready to rock and roll.
Tom Wilhelmsen again trying to close this one out. Tom's fastball, upper 90s, 12-6 curveball, and a changeup.
Swing and a miss. Ryan Doman at 97.
Tom's numbers: 2.51 ERA, 17 walks to 67 strikeouts.
Swing and a miss. He's got Doman in an 0-2 hole.
That's the hard changeup from Tom. His changeup will be anywhere 89 to 91 miles an hour.
Changeup has really come on the last month, right?
Yeah, it really has. And it's like anything. The more he throws it, the more confidence he gains in it. And it's an impossible pitch if he's able to locate it, start that pitch in the strike zone, have it run off the plate away for hitters, knowing that they have to get ready for 97, 98 miles an hour. It's just so difficult for them to lay off of it. And that's why you see some bad swings on the changeup.
So I'm going to strike out, reaching a fielder's choice and a strikeout tonight. Wilhelmsen 1-2. Ooh, that got to leave him.
Yeah, that was a good curveball. Couldn't tell where it hit him in the knee or the ankle.
It's not like it's one of those 2-for-1s. Boy, he can't catch a break. Instep?
Instep of his foot. Direct shot, too.
Not many tougher, I'll tell you that. Oh, goodness.
That was a really good curveball from Tom, too. Pitch was down.
Ball of 2 strikes. Tom Wilhelmsen. Ryan Doman leading off the Minnesota ninth. The pitch. Struck him out. 1 down. Good start for Big Tom. Big Sky Football. It kicks off this fall on Root Sports. It's presented by your local Ford stores. The action gets started September 22nd. Northern Arizona taking on the Montana Grizzlies. Your new home for Big Sky Football, Root Sports. Trevor Plouffe, the third baseman, 1 for 3 tonight. Fastball off the plate. All 1. Back this way. Early Mariner power. 2-run homer in the first inning by Jaso. Leadoff homer in the second by Olivo. 3-0 Mariners. Stayed that way till the 5th. Matt Carson drove in a run to make it 3-1. Mariners come back with 2 in the 6th. And then the Twins 2 homers in the 8th. Popped up, playable. Smoke calling everybody off. 2 down.
Good job by Justin Smoke to come in and take charge of that play. Looked like Tom was looking up, and then he started looking around to see who was going to catch it. Olivo started to come out behind home plate, but the easy play was for Smoke, calling everybody off.
So the Mariners, they take 2 out of 3 from Tampa Bay. Going to keep this homestand on a winning track here. They're 1 out away. Matt Carson. And this will do it right here. Saunders retreats. He's going to put it in the bag. And the Mariners win this ball game 5-3. They're now 3-1 on the homestand. A win for Hisashi Iwakuma to go 4-3, and a save for Tom Wilhelmsen Good power tonight, as we mentioned, Jaso and Olivo. Some clutch hitting by Thames and Ackley. Good stuff tonight.
It really was. I thought it was great. Mariners coming out, scoring early with a couple of home runs, get the 3 runs early. And one of the things that they've struggled with this year is adding on to those early leads. But tonight they were able to do that. It was because of the bottom of the order. Robinson and Thames both with a couple of hits and scored a couple of the runs for the Mariners tonight. And then Iwakuma, really just one stressful inning. He was able to pitch his way out of the 5th inning when the Twins were able to score a run, had the bases loaded, and Iwakuma strikes out the number 9 hitter and then the leadoff hitter to get out of the inning. But another good win for the Mariners. They've really played well since the break.
Yes, they have. They've got one of the better records in baseball since the All-Star break. You're watching a lot of maturation by some fine young players. Here's what Iwakuma did tonight.
He's really done a good job since taking over into the rotation, but 97 pitches for him tonight to get through the 7 innings. Did give up just the 4 hits, 1 run. It was unearned. He walked 1 and struck out 6. And again, changing speeds. His fastball velocity was good at around 91 miles an hour. Uses split and a slider effectively, but a good night for Iwakuma as he gets the win.
I hope our next guest with Jen Mueller, I hope he's feeling a lot better after taking one off the foot. He had a great day swinging a bat. Here's Miguel Olivo with Jen Mueller.
You know, I'm sure that he's going to feel much better when he actually gets a chance to get off of his feet, so we'll try to keep this one quick. Miguel, coming into the game, you were hitting very well off of Nick Blackburn. You jumped on that offering pretty early there. How did you know? Why were you expecting that?
Well, I faced him many times, you know, when I played in the Central in Kansas City. And he told me the first pitch always breaking ball or fast one. And, you know, I just got ready for it because I feel so comfortable hitting on him.
When you take a look at what he's done the last couple of games, how important was it for you guys to jump on him early to make him uncomfortable?
Well, you know, he tried to throw a strike earlier, you know, to go throw the all speed. And then we watched the meeting and we talked about the scout report, and then we did what the shaman told us to do.
Now, on the flip side, Hisashi Iwakuma did not allow a hit into the 5th inning. How was he keeping everybody in check there the first 4?
You know what? When that thing happened in the 4th inning, I said, man, that thing going to happen again? And boom, double. I said, wow, that thing is my fault. But, you know, he pitched well, and then I'm happy for him. He threw the ball a lot better.
All right, we're happy for him, too, and for you guys, too. That was good. Go get off your feet, Miguel.
I will. I'm going to put some ice.
All right, he's going to go on ice. We are going to celebrate the Mariners' 3rd straight win. Much more coming up on the Mariners post-game show here. We'll go inside the clubhouse and break down this win in detail when we come back. Mariners win 5-3.